Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky First Chapter. That's a long ass title, but it is what it is. You know how we do things around here. We're gonna go into this guild and progress with the main storyline real quick. Lag! There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Aina. Good morning. Is Shara here already? Yeah, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks! We'll do our best. From what I remember, this is where oh my god. I'm so scatterbrained, dog. This is where you pick up your quests later on. And the moment I saw these posters, I immediately thought of another game. I don't know if you guys have played it, but it's called Arc de Lad 1 and 2. Oh, that brings back fucking fond memories, dude. That's neither here nor there. Let's go. Ellipses. The Star and the Hanged Man. Hold on, man. You playing Persona over there? The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Shara. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. This is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. But I'm gonna work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure the high-speed attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already, ma'am. Quiet, you. Every time I try to teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does. Your sentences are way too fucking long, Charizard. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly and is overly naive and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything, her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she will pick up on how to use an orbment with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. You low-key dissing me? Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described your best traits accurately. Whatever, dog. I'ma see you when I see you. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Inquisitive! Your face was really intense. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading of what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important right now. I think it's time we start the final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. What would you like to know? About orbments, I suppose. Now, orbments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbal energy. You lost me already. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz or process septium installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbal Revolution. About bracers. Now, bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of bracers in each region. What about the kingdom? The kingdom of Liberl, which we live, sits on the western half of Zemurian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberl is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent and is known for its high level of technologically used to develop orbments. Orbment technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberl in protecting its independence as it contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberl was invaded by Erebonian Empire, it was the use of Orbal-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberl enjoys peace. I guess that will be all. Let's see. Since we got the mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook with a condensed review. I'm gonna speed things up now and move on to practical portion of your training. Shara, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you'll be experiencing things firsthand. Gee, thanks. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if it were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you will have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. And I'll make sure you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes! That's seriously just what the doctor ordered. Estelle is up on things, man. I like Estelle already. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Alright, let's get on cracking with your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it! Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there is something that we need to give the both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two. Go get one for each of yourselves. Okay. These are very important, so make sure you do not lose them. Bracer notebooks. Cool. Now, bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current job. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find out and where. These kind of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood? Crap, man, this sounds like it's going to be a pain in the ass. Oh? Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear to God, I only got one response up in this motherfucker. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it, sheesh. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. Oh, yes. First, I want you to go and check that job description posted there. Thanks, game. I got this. I'm so fast, I might just... Training retrieval, new... Okay. Client, Scheherazade. It pays me 500 mira, or I have to pay them 500 mira to accept this... Now, calm down. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. Okay. Did I... Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Yeah, my X key is working. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks that need immediate attention is also an important duty for racers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated, man. Is that so, or is that? What the hell you trying to say? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melda's Orbal factory and learning about how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure you're on your best behavior, you hear me? Okay. Dog. Here is where you will learn how to use an Orbal factory services. At an Orbal factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quartz in order to use Orbal arts. I'm gonna need a fucking sip of water, man. Calm down. God damn. Arts have a wide range of effects and if mastered can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these Orbal factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. Thank you. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here? No problem, leave everything to me. Now look at here, what is it that you would like to know about? Teach me about orbments, dog. Now, orbments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means lights, airship engines, and so on. They are also types of orbments. However, the ones that we will be discussing here today are battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be open at an Orbal factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of sepith too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of slots open, so I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. Dog, I'm getting killed out here with all this reading. Simply put, Orbal arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the Orbal energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since Orbal arts can be mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called out from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must first be synthesized at an Orbal factory. Orbments are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts that one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I have described, but I think this information should suffice for now. So, what else? Quartz. Quartz are circuits made from sepith. That's enough for me, man. Can we move on? Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, There are also fixed slots which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. I believe we saw this with Joshua. He only had a slot for time quartz. Am I right? Am I using my terminology correctly right here? This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check out your orbment and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. Sepith, is that currency? Now, sepith are fragments of septium which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: earth, brown; water, blue; fire, red; wind, green; time, black; space, gold; and mirage, silver. Sepith can be exchanged for mirror almost anywhere, but at the orbital factory can be used to synthesize quartz and to open up orbment slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. Nothing, dog. I'm good. It looks like Mr. Melders has answered all your questions. If there is nothing else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you're going to need some sepith. Okay. With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbments. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay. But for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally, at a shop you would be able to exchange sepith for mirror, but this training you will not be able to use the service. I just listened and rapped my ass off, but thank you, Melders. Well, what is your fucking purpose then? Just answering questions. Let me just talk to you real quick. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got here. I have 20 of each. I can open a slot. Estelle. Okay, I see you, big dog. Okay. So we're just gonna make some quartz. Let's make, I see. Well, I'm gonna, first and foremost, I did not check our HP values. What I'm gonna do, always go for some damage. But it decreases my defense. Why? Yes, synthesize it. And synthesize that as well. And synthesize that as well. Go on. Go on. So, oh wait, yeah. So I can't equip him from here. Alright, cool. Whoa, what's going on up in here, dog? Achievements, not a damn thing. Let's see, magic 1. Whoa. Wait, bro, what's going on up in here? No. How? Wait, it says... Oh. I have to take a peek at this later, man. Okay. Yeah, there is a lot of shit going on here. Listen, I just wanted to... Orbment? Yes. How about I give you... Okay. We want Stone Hammer, Tier Aqua Bleed for 6 HP. I don't think that's worth it. Firebolt, Airstrike, Clock Up. Okay. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you that. And Time Quartz, I can only give you this. So, there we go. Alright, it looks like you were able to synthesize 1 or 4. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Install a quartz into your orbment so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. I don't think I have enough for that, you know. Wait. I can't do it, right? No, I can't do it. I can't do it, dude. What the hell are you talking about? Do you want me to do this? Since it gives me 2 arts. Alright. I shall do so. Okay. I couldn't do that. Estelle? Let's see here. I think it would be more beneficial for me to open this one. Cool. So, how about we go here? Yeah, do that. No! I cannot! Alright. Well, since that one is open now, let's see. Yeah, HP and attack. You can't go wrong with that. This concludes your training here at the Orbal Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for. The qualification test. Pardon me, madame? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Now that you mentioned it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like right now? I ain't ready, like mentally, physically, I ain't ready, dog. How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? Yo, Joshua's so polite, man. Alright, cool. We're going to catch some sort of disease down there. Is that all my fucking education has culminated into? I expect to see both of you use what you learned up to this point. Understood. Hey, it's about high time we saw some action in this LP, damn it. What's wrong, Estelle? Shara? What now? I was kinda wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? She said practical, dog. What part of practical don't you get? Oh, man. Oh, maybe I've been reading too much, man. But I'm starting to lose it. I can feel it already. Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and what you trying to get at? And I even made you jot down what you read in the Bracer notebooks, unless you forget that too. I just doodled a stick figure, dog. I don't know what you were jotting down, but I wasn't jotting down nothing. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Yes! Ringing any bells yet? Woo! What a relief. Oh, divine adios! Or adios! I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. So what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test? No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Orbal Factory. I can already feel the nostalgia, dog. All those horrible days stuck in the classroom are starting to feel like a grand memory indeed. What's wrong with you, man? Why do you have to try and go say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things in life? Alright, enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about the both of you try to look at least a little anxious, alright? Just so you know, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework that I'll have in store for both of you. We'll be fine. This is your captain speaking. We got this. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. Well, if you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyway, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in the Roland sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't have to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there, so if you do get careless and let your guard down, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. What's this book for? It's called the Monster Guide, and it's supposed to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. That sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of the information controls the tide of the battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You got a really good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shara. We'll put it to good use. Alright then, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Yes. God damn, finally. Alright. Did I just? I did just. Ugh. See what we're rocking with here. Okay. Good. This is, I can imagine I probably grinded a little bit here 2 years ago. Yes. Let's see. It's infinite, right? I seem to remember it was infinite. Let's see here. Ooh, our first enemy, like, over an hour into this LP. Our first battle. I'm excited, dog. Let's get it. Monsters at 12 o'clock. I get it. I got you. Alright, cool. So it does seem like I can attack it, right? But let's see. I can also. I can't use it. Arts? Are you kidding me? Wait, what the fuck? There you go. Let's do this. Oh, I can't attack and move at the same time. Good to know. Oh well. It's been 2 years, man. I don't remember this shit. And they don't seem to be able to move at all. Pop! I'm all up in your face piece, dog. My controller just stopped working. Thanks, man. Yo, it legit stopped working. What the fuck, man? Oh my god, I don't wanna. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No, oh my god, fuck off. How do we? Are you kidding me, you piece of shit? There we go. I'm about to kill this fucking controller. Stop! God damn it! Fucking controller! Please work! Yes, spacebar. Holy shit.
Alright, we're good to go.
Alright, let's see if it works better now. Does it? Fuck. Alright, we are back. Hopefully with the controller issues resolved. I'm just gonna... Is that turbo mode? Damn. It does seem like we have a turbo mode in this game. That's nice. Try not to abuse it too much. What we got here then? here comes some more. Hey man, best not be some more controller issues or I'm gonna have a fucking issue with this. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Alright. I got you, I got you. Hey. I would assume fire is good. Yeah. And how about you speeds up the flow of time? Let's try that. I like that, I like that.
We're good to go.
Very nice. Got some crisp onions. Don't ask me where and how, but we got it. Ooh, preemptive strike, you say. What the hell does that mean? Okay. 20 craft. I'm gonna pummel motherfuckers, man. Damn it.
Come on.
What you got then? Dual strike. Not bad, not bad. Oh, alright.
Alright, we're good to go.
Juicy. Let me just run back real quick. Zoom! I like that the music doesn't get distorted when we use the turbo mode as well. That's on point. Look at this! She was on a mission, bruh. Reviving bomb. Okay, okay. You won't budge. One blow using an S-craft or an S-break. What the hell? Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna attack one normally because we're at 98 CP right now. Okay. So how do we do? I don't have a button like that, dog. What? Oh, wait. Oh, I got it, I think. I mean...
Here I come.
There is a lot thrown at you. Alright, so then... Can I attack? Oh wait! Hiya!
Let's do this!
If I was a little quicker, I could have avoided this guy swinging at me entirely. He missed. Alright, cool. I see. I see.
That's that then. Let's move out.
That could come in clutch. Yeah, give me that juicy bone. What the hell? I can't move the camera. I can't see if anything is here. But it looks like we're at the end of the road here. So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. Okay. Damn! Oh. I see. I see indeed. So, if I kill this one, oh man! We don't get disrupted, do we? Ooh. Yo, I want that Sepith up. I want that Sepith up. Alright. Listen, we have to start taking care of these motherfuckers, man. That's a rat! You are tripping balls. I'm sorry. You are tripping balls. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Whoa! Ease up, man. Oh. Okay, so when we kill this guy, doesn't do anything. It still gets sealed because it was the other one. How about I use a craft on y'all? Oh. I'm coming to get you. Oh. Well done. That's nice and all, but yeah.
All right, we're good to go.
Nice. All right. This is save a mid game. Small box 2. That's weird. There are a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but 2 is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside these boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. But you're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call a good, honest curiosity. You know we're the only ones down here. We can get a teensy-weensy peek, right? Did he? Uh-huh. Opening one of these boxes could result in automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. And as long as they're nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Shera when we get back? But for now, let's focus on getting out of here. Aight. Go. Just heal up real quick, like, you never know. Cool. And we're out of here. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Yup, they're the real deal, alright? I don't see any evidence of tampering either. Whew, that was a close one. I figured you would try and set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did ya? So, Shara, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out. Are you flirting with me? After your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you just say we passed the test? We have to report back to the guild, homegirl. There you go. For real. Alright, let's go. I can do that. As long as there are rewards in it, I can do that. Uh-huh. If you let me, I will, bruh. Report. Hey! We have 1 BP. That's bracer points. My current rank is Junior Bracer, 9th class. Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease on the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you will receive. You will also accumulate points, which are known as BP, bracer points. BP are an indication of your achievements as a bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will then advance in rank as a bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of junior bracers start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you will receive will also be recorded in your bracer notebooks, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is finalize your training. So let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina. I'm sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Great. I cannot wait. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you will be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. Aren't those the boxes that we... In answer to your question, yes. These are the boxes you retrieved during your today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying that it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look inside? Alright, sweet! Ooh. This crest is... So does this mean that you are thick-headed for this shit, fam? Come on now, I expect more of you. Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Wait, Joshua adopted the Bright last name? Huh? Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We become members of the Bracers Guild. I'm a bracer now, huh? Alright. I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Nah, we're not doing all that. I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I must take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand you've been spending a lot of extra hours with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just want to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble that you've gone through for us, Shara. Is that so? Oh man, is that a romantic interest popping off right here? Yeah, man. I just don't get it. Get what? This Charizard, also known as Silver Streak, is one of the most skilled young braces we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always doing God knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion. Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we're qualified as junior braces. Hold on, Joshua! We have more business here. We need to get Dad his magazine. I think with that, we're gonna take care of the last remaining bits in this town before we head home to Pops. But we're gonna tie all those loose ends starting from next episode, man. Until then, this has been your boy Karagol Gaming. I'm out of here. Love y'all and deuces.